plutocrats of the world, welcome back to Plutocracy. My name, of course, is Open Potato, and we are on the very cusp of owning a majority stake in, well, what I hope will be a pretty darned important company. An important company for my personal net worth, of course. Not important in terms of will actually accomplish anything positive or good in the world. Doesn't particularly matter. Not particularly bothered. I don't care. I don't care about anything that's happening inside Sokovia at the moment. As soon as I become the majority shareholder, everything's gonna change. I'm gonna turn the company into just the greatest juggernaut that the world has ever seen. Until then, you know, the current little rats that are running it can just do whatever they want. I'm not super concerned. Anyway, yes, what we're looking to do is we're looking to try and liquidate one of our stakes in another company in order to free up a little bit of change, a little bit of cheddar. That's right, a little bit of fine premium cheddar in order to buy the remaining whatever it is 2% and a bit of Sokovia shares that we are after. And you want to buy Arcane Twerk shares. Well, that's going to free $39.7 thousand of capital. $39,700 of capital. Yes, that is how I'm supposed to say it. You're offering me a little bit under market value. I know that is going to slightly decrease my net worth. However, it gives me enough money, I believe, I hope anyway, to make a deal with the only person that I can, right over here. And let's, oh boy, that's right. Let's buy just enough to become the majority shareholder. I will literally pay any price. I don't want to pay any price. I want to pay as low a price as I absolutely can. Not even gonna quibble. Not even gonna quibble. I am just gonna straight away agree to that. And just like that, bada bim, bada boom, we are in charge of a flippin' company. And it is a company in severe distress. I mean, if we have a look at the top line, or should I say the bottom line, but the top line. First of all, the CEO is garbage. Utterly garbage. The CEO is going to be the first person to go. The first person to go. We are horrifically in debt. The running expenses of the company, the running costs of the company, not very high. The debt payments, however, absolutely ludicrous. We have a net income of negative 250k per quarter. So we're actually losing $1 million per year in debt payments. That is absolutely bananas. bananas. So how do I repay debt? I repay debt through this area. Thing is though, I don't actually know how much I am in debt. That's the crazy thing, is that if I go back to the stats, there is no little square that gives me how much I actually owe. I don't know how much I need to repay, which is I think that's an early access thing. I suspect that will change in time. Yeah, so I know how much my debt payments are per quarter. I know how much my loan rate is, which is an absolutely ridiculous rate, by the way. 39%. It's modified slightly by the fact that the CEO is... arrow just goes down to oblivion. Okay, no idea where that's going. Yeah, so the loan rate is affected slightly by the CEO, who is pretty darn garbage under the current circumstances. I'm gonna take the dividend size way down. So the company's not gonna pay any dividends. Not like we can pay any dividends at the moment. Our dividend size is 0 because we're not actually making any money. Although technically we should be able to pay dividends from the reserves, but I guess that'll come later. Anyway, first things first, let's get a brand new CEO in. We're looking for a 5-star in both categories, to be honest, but it doesn't look like there is. So we're just gonna have to pick. Yeah, you. Sure. Congratulations. Welcome on board. You're not the person that I wanted. Ideally, I'd like someone with 5-star diplomacy as well, but you know. I'm sure we'll be able to find somebody slightly better at some point. So there we go. Anyway, let's position people in... or let's position this chap in key categories. What I want to do is I want to pay off all of my debt, because there is no other way to be successful here. What have we got? I think the best categories to put the CEO in are categories which are actually going to increase my money, which I believe... yeah, there we go. You can see my revenue increased just a little bit. So I'm increasing are decreasing the strike risk. 25% of a strike risk. Honestly, I'd rather be increasing my productivity because that links to production volume, and production volume links directly to revenue. Although so technically does strike risk. This is why I need a better CEO. At the moment, my CEO is increasing the research in a specific category by 5. However, maybe it's actually worth me getting a different CEO, somebody who is 5 in diplomacy. I think I actually might do that. Congratulations. Welcome on board. I know you hate me. I don't care. I want to decrease strike risk. Yeah, accident rate. Super not bothered about the accident rate. Don't even care. Don't even care slightly. Dividend rate is where I want it to be. Fantastic. And now we've got a CEO who is actually going to give us some real direction. Going to push us forward. Right. So let's try and discover how much we are in debt. As I say, I can repay 413k, but that's still going to leave me with a quarterly payout outlay of 116%. Sorry, not 116%, 116k. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a vote on company expansion, except I'm going to de-expand the company with a brand new slider, which is lovely. And I think we'll take the number of workplaces down to... Take it down to 18. That'll free up 400 Take it down to 20. A nice even 20. That'll free up 350k of cash, right? Which means I think I should be able to repay everything. I should be able to repay everything. Fantastic. What a lucky guess. It turns out that I was $704,000 in debt. So let's clear all of that debt off. That still leaves us with, presumably, yeah, a little chunk of change with which we can expand. Our expenses now should be fine. Although it looks like we are still making a net loss of 298 bucks. I mean, it's better than losing 298,000 bucks, which is what we were on before. But still, we could be a little bit better. Certainly, as the CEO starts to research, starts to make some progress in the research tech trees or whatever, then we should be grand. The social program, I still have no idea how the social program impacts anything, but I guess we'll see. We'll see later on how that works. So that's good. That's fine. We've sorted the problem for now. What else do we need to do? I tell you what, we do need to try and think about getting a government contract or getting subsidies, which means that we have to take a little look at the situation in the state. Yeah, let me go Illinois, state government, whatever. So we want to get in the good books of either Sophie Adams or Gavin Roberts. I think I would prefer to get in the good books of Sophie Adams. When is the election? I don't actually know when the election is. So we could be spending a heck of a lot of money to try and convert her to our way of thinking. And by spending a heck of a lot of money, I mean using agents to try and... She's an atheist. Darn it. Right, well, we're going to have to get some dirt on you instead. Let me get the detective on the job. Let's get some dirt on you. Let's try and leverage you. We've also got an experience point to spend. I am going to spend that experience point. I want to spend it on loans. The reason why will become clear in just a second. If we spend it on loans, then that means that I can leverage my dirt on the treasurer in order to give Sechovia a ridiculously cheap loan. Hopefully we won't need it, but we might. Wow. You want all of my... I'm gonna ignore that, obviously. You wanted my entire stake of Sechovia. That is frankly unbelievable. Oh, fantastic. Great. Compromised. I'm going to save the dirt, and I'm going to deploy another detective. Well, the same detective, actually. Another detective mission is going to be dispatched. Let's go to the next quarter. See what the situation is in quarter 2 of 1878. But we're going to dispatch another detective to hopefully try and shake things up a little bit. My net worth, by the way, did end up sinking down by about $200,000, but that was because of the reorganization that was required at Sokovia. I mean, the reorganization still is kind of a work in progress. Yeah, I mean, are we making money now? We should be making money. Look at that. Net income is $54,000, which is, I mean, that is just fantastic. That is really, really good news, and it's only going to go up from here. If I can get subsidies, then that will help dramatically, and it will really help me accelerate the growth of the company, that is, and also the growth of my portfolio. Right, let's try and use another agent on you. 63 days. What does the journalist do? I can never remember. Increase your current influence by 5 to 25%. Sure. Sure, I guess we'll use the journalist. Why not? I'm not interested in anything else. Blackmail, ignore. You dingus. I'm not gonna fold. Oh, this looks good. Nice. Fantastic. So what does this actually do? It was great information. I managed to make quite a splash in that. The publication failed. Sophia Adams' influence is down by 29 to 100. I have absolutely no idea what that means, even slightly. 38% chance of blackmail being a success. I mean, I don't like those odds. I don't even slightly like those odds. You want to buy Connity's shares? Sure. Oh, fantastic. Another experience point. That's great. Connity was actually providing me a pretty large amount of dividend income, so we're going to need to find a company in Illinois to replace that dividend income. Sort by dividends. Sokovia, the only company that doesn't have a dividend payout. That is a growth rate of negative 45%. Valky Records, on the other hand, pays a 90% dividend rate. You really are a schmuck. I'm going to be able to out-negotiate you fairly easily, I suspect. Let's do it. Let's just stick this massive 180k stake right in here. Oh, looks good. Looks real good. Looks very, very real good. Let's do it. Okay, so that costs 171k and is primarily aimed at giving me a nice chunk of dividends, which is exactly what we're gonna get. Let's go back to Sophie Adams and let's try and use an agent. Uh-oh, I clicked the button. I clicked the button to pause, and we ended up going to the next quarter. I'm very, very apprehensive about this game. It's ended up crashing on me a good couple of times now, so you can never be too careful. All right, Grant, go get me some more intel, would you? Get me some more intel. Our net worth, by the way, is up, which is grand, which means that Sokovia is actually doing well, or probably doing well. Another company might be doing well too. Oh, fantastic. Look at that. Look at that. Reserves. 109k. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm going to try and leverage my my dirt. You want to buy Sokovia shares? Are you nuts? Are you out of your mind, mate? Are you out of your mind? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous and not something that I'm never gonna fall for. I should spend my experience token. What do I want to spend it on? Loans? Yeah, let's spend it on loans. I'm all in on this company loan, by the way. So if I don't get dirt from this detective, then that's going to be a real problem. 9.16. Sure, I'll buy some Plutocrats cigars. Is that a real thing? Presumably not. What was it? 9.6, something like that. 9.22. That's as high as I'm going. I ain't going any higher. What a deal. What a deal. What a done deal. A great deal, in fact. Okay, the good news. This is going to be bad news. I can feel it. I think there's going to be a counter-strike. What does that even mean? What does that mean? I have absolutely no idea what that means. So does she hate me more now? I don't actually know. When can I send another detective? Because I've got one more. 77 days. Diplomacy skills are nullified during negotiation. It's not really relevant. What I do need, though, is another detective. But I don't know if I can be bothered waiting 77 days. My company needs this loan. My company needs this loan now. It needs it right now. Gosh darn it. I need to start making hella money for my company. Come on. Come on. Okay. How long a wait? How long a wait for Grant Hills? 68 days? Oh, for flip's sake. That's 2 months. Right, let's publish some dirt. Let's blackmail. Oh, it's good. It's good. It is good. Puppet. Oh, fantastic. Oh, that is great news. That is absolutely great news. Right, so now the treasurer has successfully been puppeted. Let me go and spend this one more experience token. Yes, loans leveled up to level 3. Fantastic. Oh, man, that is great. Okay, so now I gotta, well, actually, I tell you what I want to do in the very first instance. I want to save, right? I want to save right now. You can see my save naming convention. Right, let's save to make sure that if anything goes untoward, we can recover from it, because I feel like this is an area of the game which is going to be pretty unstable. So let's just take it easy. Let's go into management and let's click get subsidies. Oh boy. Yes. Bribe some. Okay, I didn't realize that I needed to bribe somebody, but sure. I'll pay the price. I hope it's not my personal finances, but that's okay. So did we end up getting the money, or do we still need to apply for lending here? Oh, look at that. Look at that loan rate. Look at that loan rate. That is ridiculous. Okay, that's a 4% loan rate. That is absolutely obscene. That is obscene. And you know what? We can actually lower it. We can lower it further than that by adjusting, by putting somebody into investment attractiveness, by putting the CEO into investment attractiveness. I'm not actually interested in doing that right now, but it could go lower. It could go lower if it needed to. Okay, company expansion. Doesn't matter what everyone else votes for. I don't care. Workplaces, bump it up to the max. 47 workplaces, fantastic. Number of workers, let's increase dramatically. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. My money is increasing. Fantastic. I tell you what. Who's the person that's working on strike risk? I say person. Let's do that. So the loan rate is actually going to be lowered even further. Fantastic. Let's do it. Let me see if I can just make a quick cheeky deal. A quick cheeky deal with... Wow, you really do not like me, do you? You really do not like me. Your wealth is 10.4 million. Right, well that's not great. Let me see if I can try and buy as many shares of yours as I possibly can, because the more shares that I have in this company, which I grow, the wealthier I will become. Right. Okay, let's see what we can do. You want to buy... Sure. I'm happy with that. It's not Sechovia, so I mean I'm happy to sell whatever, really. Especially at 15% market premium. It's really good. Let's make another deal with you. This ain't looking good. It's looking very bad, in fact. Very, very bad. Express sympathy. Company goodwill will go down. Company is fined 44.1k. Does that put me in debt? Debt payments 44. I think we probably had it in the reserves to cover the costs, I would imagine. I don't actually know. Man, oh man, oh man. This is looking good, though. This is looking really, really good. Net income is in a really, really good place at the moment. Debt payments slightly high. Threaten. Sure. Well, hey, a wonderful success. Not like it really matters. I was never really worried about the dirt coming out anyway. But this is looking good. This is looking very, very good. Sechovia is looking up, which is something that I'm very, very happy about. My net worth is going to start to take off. I am a little bit miffed that that others are going to benefit from my success. Oh, fantastic. We've just passed the 1 million mark. Beautiful. What else can we get? Grants? We could get grants? Reducing my own maintenance costs? Let me reduce my own maintenance costs. Sure. It's sort of something to hold me over whilst we wait. Anyway, I'm making a good amount of money in dividends. Not like it really matters. Sechovia is not going to pay any dividends, at least not for a little while. Look at that massive increase in our market cap, which is just wonderful. The share price is increasing. Our income is, I mean, in a fantastic place. We're driving down the cost of our borrowing, which is just great. The reserves are going to increase by a heck of a lot over the next wee while. No, I am not going to sell off my stake in Sechovia. Express sympathy. Always express sympathy. I say always express sympathy. Doesn't actually matter what you do. All I can say is that I am unbelievably happy with how my company is actually growing. This is great. This is what managing a company is all about. We still need to see if we can try and find a better CEO than we've got at the moment. Maybe I should appoint myself as CEO. Maybe that's a strategy. Is that a thing that I can do? I don't think it is a thing that I can do. You want to buy Sechovia shares? No, not at all. Right, I'm looking for a 5-5 CEO. Nope, nobody. You're the old CEO, and you were garbage. Sorry, I just had to get that out of my system. Right, the current CEO lives to fight another day. That's fine. Get subsidies. Can we get subsidies again? Can I take out another loan? I don't think I can. Let me see if I can get subsidies again. Sure, bribe you. Ooh, it's failure. Bribe journalist. Nice. And then we'll do get subsidies again. On August the 3rd. Or at least we'll try to. I say we'll try to. I'll do my very best. Okay, I do actually want to buy everyone out of this company, which means that I need to try and increase Jake Cox's friendliness with me. Can I use an agent? I cannot use the bishop, unfortunately. Let's use Polly Adler. Sure. We'll use Polly Adler. It's going to be the next quarter before we're able to utilize that anyway. Means that I would be able to enter into negotiations with him and start buying his stake. I want to control this company 100% because that means that only I am benefiting from its success rather than my enemies benefiting as well. I don't believe this guy is my official enemy, although he is actually my enemy. And his net worth is significantly higher than mine, and if I don't fix that problem, then we're gonna have an issue. We're gonna have a real issue. Because at the moment, things are looking up for me. Ooh, that looks good. That looks very, very good. Fantastic. Minus 50% required influence points, which I think means that I can totally... I say totally start negotiating with him. I might not be able to negotiate with him because he's my enemy. 61.4. Really? I'm not able to just because I don't have enough? Ah, that's fine. Diplomacy skills are nullified. Let's use this dude as well. I've got a load of agents. I've got a load of agents right now. Plus 20% chance to success of the gangster. Don't mind if I do. Apparently, we are using the gangster. I don't understand why I don't understand why, but we are apparently. Look at that. Look at that percentage chance. That is wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. Great. So now we still need 61 point whatever. 61 point whatever K. I don't know how long the agent effect will last for. You want to buy Sochovia's shares. Investor Michael Jackson from Illinois wants to buy Sochovia's shares. Well, first of all, you're an enemy, so I'm not able to negotiate with you. But you are apparently able to negotiate with me. I'm afraid not, buddy. I'm afraid not. I tell you what maybe I should have done. Before fixing the company, maybe I should have ruined the company in order to ensure that I could get everyone's stake super, super cheap. Although, I don't know if that would have worked. Maybe that would have worked. Maybe that's what I should have done. Maybe I should have driven the company into the ground and then built it back up from the bottom. I still could technically do that. Although my net worth is increasing at rather a rapid rate, to be honest. How are our debt payments looking? Our debt payments are now 400 and something K. Our reserves are 500K. Our loan rate is massively plus 30. Okay, well, first of all, let's get subsidies. Yep, we'll just bribe the treasurer. She's still our puppet. Fantastic, which means that the loan rate should now be absolutely nothing, which means that I can continue to take out a ridiculously large loan. Can I take out another loan? I can take out another loan. Fantastic. Fantastic. This is like free money. Oh, man, I love it. Let's vote on a company expansion. Let me try and see if I can influence, or see if I can try and buy somebody's stake. I need to increase my influence just that little bit more. A little bit more. I need another whole influence point. Unless I use another agent. What does Harry Cooper do? Yeah, in fact, yeah, let's use Harry. Increase influence. Fantastic. Great. This guy does have a 27% stake, so I don't know what I'm doing really, because I don't have anywhere near enough money to buy all of his stake. This doesn't look good. It looks good. Fantastic. Right, my influence increases, which means... Wait, his influence increases? What the heck? What? I thought I wanted to increase my influence. Why am I not able to decrease his influence? Right, you know what? Find some dirt. Find some dirt and then flip and blackmail him. Use absolutely every agent that we've got on this guy. Oh my goodness. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, yes, I need to company expand. I need to company expand. We do technically have a heck of a lot of debt. But let's spend another $1 million on company expansion. And let's increase our workforce as well. Actually, hold on. If I decrease my workforce, let me decrease my workforce. Let me decrease my workforce to 1. Let me decrease my workforce to 1. Negative 67K. I think this is what I want to do. I think I still want to trash the company. Now, this might cause some problems. Fulfill demands. I will fulfill demands because I've just laid off everyone bar one guy. So, let's do that. That is going to decrease my net worth substantially. But it's also going to decrease the net worth of the company. And that's important. That's very, very important. Okay, so this is dirt on Jake. Wonderful. He's compromised. Blackmail him? Oh, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Alright, fine. We'll try again. We'll try again at some point, and that apparently gets me something. Gets me a point. CEO speeds up technology update. Let's get that. That is actually quite important. Right, so I'm going to start to go down in terms of net worth. It's going to be worth it, though, I think, in the long run. I need to accumulate a little bit of money. I also need to see if I can try and sell off some of my existing share stakes that I'm not interested in keeping, i.e., Pennsylvania and Conity and all of that nonsense. Do I still have Conity? No, I got rid of Conity. But Valkyrie Records, I mean, that can technically stick around, but I'm not super sure that it needs to. Sechovia is unbelievably still making money. How is that even possible? I don't want it to make money. I don't want it to make money at all. The share price is still too high. Fulfill demands, sure, I don't care. It costs me $46 more. Right, let's see if we can try and use another agent on this dude. Character was already seduced by the courtesan. Nullifies diplomacy skills. I mean, it doesn't actually matter. We've already used it on this dude before anyway. The result is they're already nullified. Is it going to be doubly nullified now? So his diplomacy is negative, is it? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I don't even know. I don't even know. Yeah, profit margin. Come on, keep going down. Keep going down. I want to ruin this company. I want to ruin this company. It's important. Wants to buy Pennsylvania's shares? Yes, please. I will take that. I will take that. Right, so the share price is key. The share price is absolutely key. We need to see that dip down substantially. But we don't want to ruin our potential to immediately, like, straight away, like, pick up the pieces and build a truly colossal company. It's the only way that I can beat this guy, though. It's the only way that I can beat him. Hold up. Can I use Harry again? We need to fulfill somebody's ambition. Can I try blackmail him again? I can totally try blackmail him again. It's still a 33% chance, but this looks like a good 33% chance. I can just keep going until I get this? Are you kidding me? Alright. I will indeed keep going. You know? No? Okay. Eventually, something's gonna stick on him. I feel like this isn't a true 33% chance, because a true 33% chance would mean that I need to... It means that I get it right 1 in 3 times. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. This cannot be a true 1 in 3 chance. Come on. The reason that it's not a true 1 in 3 chance is because the arrow goes back and forth as opposed to going round in a circle, which presumably means that there is a higher chance of it not landing at the left-hand side. Am I just like... What is going on? What is going on? Is there any chance that this is going to succeed? I don't think so, right? No. Ignore. Oh my goodness, my influence is now... What? Minus 65! How is my influence negative? Sure. I'll sell... how is that even possible? I didn't even notice. Oh my god. That is bad. That is real bad. That is really, really bad. I mean, that means that I can basically not negotiate with anyone. I get in trouble for using the agent? Have I used... I mean, how did I get in trouble for using the agent? I was just trying to threaten him. May ruin a character's influence? It's kind of what I'm going for, actually. I want to ruin his influence. Will his influence go negative? I doubt it. I really doubt it. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Alright. Sure, the journalist is on the job. My net worth is not looking so hot. I do have 306k in the bank, but I can't actually negotiate with anyone. My influence is down the drain. So I can't even influence anyone who has 0 influence. It's just not physically possible. Okay. So that's his reputation ruined. Down to 51. Wonderful. I mean, I do believe that my influence is going to recover at some point. I just don't know when that's going to be. Okay, so the net income is going to be, well, substantial, actually. You want to buy Sochovia's shares? No, not at all. So our net income is going to be, well, minus 500 and something K. Now, that is because I have not renewed the subsidy express sympathy. There we go. Wait, hold on. It actually worked? It actually worked, and I ended up gaining influence? What the heck? Are you telling me that it's still technically possible for me to blackmail this guy? No, because I've used my dirt. Right. I mean, I don't want to lead a good life. That's not what I'm interested in. I want to lead a bad life and get paid big money to lead a bad life. Okay. So net income is going to absolutely trash the value of this company, which is going to hopefully bring the price down. Is that going to make a difference if I can't negotiate with anyone? Well, you know, you might say that. You might say that. Threaten. Sure. Sure. Does that not raise my reputation? Does that not lower his reputation? How is his reputation not lowered? How is that not lowered? He tried to threaten me. I tried to threaten him 15 times, and my reputation is now in the absolute gutter. Oh my goodness. Well, it's a measure of my character, how I'm still in the game. In it to win it, as they say. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Portfolio value is going down. I need to invest my money. But I can't actually invest my money. I can invest in auction items, though. I can invest in auction items. Let me do that. Let me do that. And come on. I don't know what the max value of this thing is. 190k seems like a good max to hold out for. Oh, perfect. Fine. Well, it doesn't increase my influence even slightly, but it does put my money somewhere, which is great. I don't think I can invest in anything. Can I? Literally cannot invest in anyone. Ignore. Okay, fantastic. I end up gaining a little bit of influence back. Fantastic, that's good. Can I increase my influence? I would be able to if I had a journalist. But I... Ugh. Oh, cool. I didn't even know that this page existed. What luxuries do I have? Got some alcohol, some whiskey. Selling price, purchase price. Not interested in selling it, to be honest. Let me see if I can try and fulfill somebody's ambition. Okay. 471. 471, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to get kicked out way earlier. I'll bid as high as I can. Oh, fantastic. I get it. That's a grand old deal. It's great because it's the only thing that I can participate in right now. Okay, the value of my company is not falling. In fact, it is actually being stubbornly high. Yeah. The share price is very, very, very stubborn. Very, very stubborn. Market share is in the absolute gutter, but apparently we're still making money. All right, great. Wait, hold on. My reputation increased? There is something messing around. How did I get money? What? What is going on here? One-time costs, 271k. Property purchase. Current balance is 272k. What exactly is going on right now? What exactly is happening? I think that there is something messing around with, like, negative values, i.e., so when, like, a negative value, like, loops. Right. Let me just return this company to, like, proper profitability. I'm pretty sure that whatever I'm about to do will ultimately cause the game to crash. Because I'm just convinced that that will be the case. Let me bribe you. Let me reduce my debt rates. Fantastic. We've now returned to colossal profitability, which is wonderful. Debt payments, very, very low, as we know. I'm scheduled to lose a bunch of money. Maybe I'm just making it up. I don't actually know what the issue is, but whatever. 187k, sure, I'll participate. Oh, come on. Come on! 187. I'm not going to go any higher than 180. I just don't care. Yeah, those schmucks, they paid over. They paid over what it was worth. Okay, so what we got to do is we got to hope. We got to hope beyond hope that there is a time limit on the massive negative influence that I have. It should not be possible to have less than 0 influence. It's happening. I don't know what happened, but I now have influence. I have 20 influence. Oh, this is the greatest news that I've had all day. Fantastic. Okay, so if I can't kick out Jake by negotiating with him, which is still my preferred way of handling the situation, I could. That's not happening. I could try and buy him a horse, increase his influence that way. What's his net worth? 19 million. Okay, I do actually end up losing influence there. Right, still not entirely sure how that works, but hey-ho. That's a house, which I cannot afford. Also, I might be able to put my money into something now. Let me go into Valkyrie Records, see if there's anyone... Ah, yes. Neighborhood idiot. Let me throw all of my money in here, and let's get a nice large chunk of dividends. Hey, great. Happy days. And that actually gives me an extra little bit of influence. And you immediately want to buy my stake off me? Sure, I'll take that deal. I mean, that is probably just about the worst deal that anyone could ever have made. Because I just ended up with free money right there. So that's nice. And now I can go back in and I can offer him basically the same deal, except with a little bit more money this time. And you know what? I might even get a better deal than I did last time. Or it might fail miserably. It might fail miserably and I might end up, you know, destitute and on the streets. It's always a risk. Oops. There we go. Destitute on the streets, having made another enemy. All of these things are possibilities. That looks good, however. Very, very good. Sign on the dotted line. Sign here. Fantastic. Give me a bunch of influence, please. That is fantastic. Yeah, so I just gotta hope that this massive using agent modifier, which I didn't even realize was possible. I didn't even realize you could get negative influence. I didn't realize that it could be down to negative 65 influence. Just gotta hope that it all works out. Anyway, how's Sechovia doing? I presume if my net worth is increasing pretty rapidly, and let me tell you, it looks like it is increasing pretty rapidly. If the Sechovia net worth is increasing pretty rapidly, then that means that the company is growing, and the company is growing at a pretty darned aggressive rate. Look at that. Market cap up 200 and something %. Help victims. Sure. Does that mean that I've got a larger debt pile now? I don't actually know. I don't actually know. What were my reserves? Reserves were 0, pretty much. Lending, can I take out another loan? No, I cannot. I cannot take out another loan. So what I need to do is I need to grow the company. I need to grow the company, and then I'll be able to take out another loan. Right, now, could Could I sell you my weapon? No. No, I cannot. I cannot do that. That is a bit of a bummer. That is a bit of a bummer. Nobody is interested in buying. What the heck happened there? Why did that just drop? Is it because my debt payments increased? I don't know. I don't know why that happened. That's a massive 15% drop. Right. I feel like the problem is... Okay, here's the problem. Here's the problem that I'm trying to solve. Let me threaten him. Looks good. Great. Increase my influence? No. Here's the problem that I'm trying to solve. Is that I have an enemy. I have an enemy in Jake. Jake Cox. Right here. He's a bad guy. He's a bad guy. I don't want him to be in my company, but he's got a 27% stake in the company, right? His net worth his wealth is 19 million, right? Which is substantially larger than mine. I need to get him out of the company so that when I actually grow the company, when I actually properly grow the company, he's not going to benefit from it. Because that's what happened last time. Is that I ended up building up a super massive, powerful company, and my opponent was just invested in more companies than me, and that just meant that 101k. Sure, I'll go all in on this. It just meant that he was able to benefit from my hard work, and he was able to accrue a whole bunch of money, a whole bunch of influence, just by, you know, riding on my coattails, really. Don't have the cash for it. Some schmuck ended up paying more than it was actually worth. So yeah, that's the situation. That's how I need to get rid of him. Yes, absolutely. Fantastic. I will take that that deal any day of the week. Accruing a fairly large amount of money. Sechovia, I would still love to try and buy a stake in Sechovia, but I just cannot do that, unfortunately. Blackmail minus 1.2k influence. That is because of the repeated blackmail attempts, which all said that technically there's a 33% chance, but in actuality, there wasn't. That was a lie. Ooh, I can fulfill this guy's ambition. And does he want to get rid of the shares? Oh, you dream. You dream. Sure, I'll do it. And you want to buy a coin. I don't think I have any coins, I'm afraid. You want to buy alcohol / tobacco? No, let's not use an agent. Let me try and fulfill your ambition. Oh, you will pay top dollar for this. Oh, fantastic. Look at that. You're willing to pay a massive premium. You idiot. You idiot. We don't have the ability to buy trophies. You're willing to sell trophies, though, so... Sure. I'll do that. And then... I will do this. Fantastic. 2 ambitions. Sorted. You want to buy a house? I mean, I don't have houses to sell, I'm afraid. I don't know why that's showing up as green. Because I absolutely do not have houses to sell. I would be interested, however, in buying a house. Buying a house actually gives you money. Oh my goodness. I tell you what, I have absolutely no idea how the value of products actually works. Look at that. I'm 1.2 million. How is this even possible? How is this even I don't even know. I don't even know. So the value of luxury goods, they definitely change. I don't know when they change though. I don't know when they change at all. It doesn't make sense. Valkyrie Records. Who's the guy that I was negotiating with? You've increased your influence? Alex Rivera? I don't know how that worked, but okay. You want to sell? Okay, let's see if we can try and fulfill a couple of ambitions then, I guess. There we go. Anyone want to buy? Sure. Sure, I'll do that. Presumably someone will want to buy sometime. You want to buy Sechovia? No, that's not happening at all. Tell you what, how much of this company do I actually own? 2.3%? Okay, it's still far too big. It's still far too big for me to to actually meaningfully participate in it. 88.8k for a Dirk. Alright, sure. I'll do it. 88.8k. No problems whatsoever. Nice. It's a deal. It's a deal. Okay, I mean, I ended up with a bunch of companies that I really don't care about, to be honest. All that I was really interested in was Valkyrie Records, because it's one of the only companies that is actually profitable. I do have a stake in them. I do have a very, very slight stake in them. But it's a bit of a bummer. Sechovia is the second most popular company around. You've got a 1% stake. You want to buy alcohol / tobacco. Nice. I don't have anything else to sell, I'm afraid. I'll sell my my cigars. Grand. You want to get shares of an oil company. Oh, fantastic. Oh, fantastic. You're willing to pay literally through the nose for a company which I bought, which I don't really want to have on my books. That's great. And my influence is returning. I'm not entirely sure how, but it is. It's returning, which is great. That makes me very, very happy. Okay, let's try and flush out a couple more people who are willing to deal with me at this exact moment in time. You are willing to deal with me, technically, but you've only got a minuscule share. Anyone else that is interested in selling anything? I'm interested in making deals. Sell oil refining shares? Yeah, I actually will buy this. That means that I should hopefully be able to cover my losses. At least try to. Got a tiny little share in Dagwood now. Yeah, let's fulfill this ambition. Oh, fantastic. You're gonna buy my Dirk, which I just bought. So are you still gonna be my enemy? Technically? Company owner. Minus 100. I don't know what that means. I have absolutely no idea what that means. Fine. Yeah, so let's just go through a couple of companies, see if we can try and fulfill some ambitions. Sechovia, no. Jesus Gonzalez, oh my goodness. It's the man himself. It's the man himself. Okay, Intramba, anything here? No, we've already dealt all this. You want to buy Sechovia, I bet. Look, they're the finest shares around. Let me be real with you. Tell you what, though, our net worth has increased dramatically. You want to sell oil refining company shares? Sure, I'll bite. I'll bite. It is actually returning my influence, which is great. Even just doing this is worth it if it's returning my influence, which is great. I still need to find a company where I can stick all my money, though. Yeah, I mean, if I was to deal with you, yeah, 14k. 14k profit. It's just basically not worth it. Like, the whole deal is worth 42k or whatever. It's just very much not worth. I mean, sure, I'll do it. I'll do it because I've done it. But it just does not seem like it's that worthwhile. Okay, so even that takes me into positive territory, which is nice. I'm gonna threaten you. Oh, this looks very bad. It's fine. Okay, so my influence should remain unaffected, which is grand. I still want to try and achieve some more missions. Threaten. Oh boy, it's bad. Okay, cool, great. So the dirt is garbage. The dirt is garbage. Ah, man. Okay, so that's all my influence that I've painstakingly built up over the course of like half of this episode just disappeared. 133k. I'll go as high as that. See, the thing is that you don't see the price history of the item that you're auctioning before it goes to auction, which is kind of a bit irritating because the price could be its highest at the moment, But it could also be in a pretty low spot. Why does their influence not... Oh my... I don't believe it! I just don't believe it. Why does my influence go down dramatically whenever anyone starts to muck around with me? Or when I start to muck around with anyone. But when somebody starts to muck around with me, their influence just seems to be the same. Okay, my influence is still super negative. Still super duper negative. Yeah, literally cannot influence anyone over here. Expenses will increase by 771. Sure. Don't care. I'm here, by the way, because I can actually deal with you. With one person and one person only here. Right, so let me just throw all of my cash into this company. Why? I mean, look. I don't have anywhere else that I can throw it. Let's be frank. The number of people who will actually deal with me is limited. Okay, great. So that's going to increase my dividends a little bit, which is wonderful. Let's go back to Sechovia and actually pay attention to my company for a while. It is growing nicely. Let's see if I can try and fulfill your ambition. You don't have any money, though, so I'm going to lose a heck of a lot of money. A heck of a lot of money fulfilling your ambition if I was to do that. So I'm not going to do that. Yeah, so how are things going in the company over here? Threaten. Okay, good. Fine. But that still doesn't affect his influence. His influence is still high. Jake Cox's influence, the man who threatened me. Oh, hold up. He's got 0 influence. Wants to sell the shares. What? The negotiation is unavailable for hostile relationships. But he wants to sell. He wants to sell. I know he wants to sell. And honestly, that's a good thing. I want to buy. Maybe I'll give him a horse. I'll try and buy a horse. It's quite difficult, as it turns out. No. That's not happening. No, I don't want this. I'm just gonna ignore, even though the penalty is actually larger, because I just don't care. Change dividend size. Abstain. I don't care. That's not a big deal. Approved. Whatever. Yeah, so this guy's influence is right the way back up to 51. So I don't understand. So one moment he wants to sell the shares, and the next moment he doesn't want to sell the shares, and I'm not able to negotiate with him. But I'm pretty sure the reason that I'm primarily not able to negotiate with him is because he is a hostile power, a hostile enemy. Which is fine. That's fine. You know, it's okay. The company is growing well. We're almost up to 3 million net worth. I need to check. Debt payments. Hold up. Debt payments are ridiculously high at the moment. Let me see if I can just get that under control. Get subsidies. I don't have the money. So apparently it's my personal money. It's not money from the reserves that are used. Let's go for a company expansion then. I don't know why everyone would vote against it. There's like absolutely no reason why anyone would do that. Go for a company expansion right now. Increase our finances just a little bit. Increase the number of workers that we have. I'll deal with the debt payments next cycle. You want to buy Opolis's shares? Fine. Actually, that's totally grand. That means that I'm still in profit. And actually, we can now leverage our dirt to get subsidies. We can pay for the bribe, which apparently needs to be paid for by me, not the company. And that should just accelerate our finances tremendously. Yeah. Very, very tremendously. Okay, so my CEO, for all of his faults, I say all of his faults, he's not a 5-5. He's not bad. He's not bad at all. He's not bad at all. He's doing us proud. Which is okay. I'm gonna abstain. Don't really care. Not really that bothered. All I care about is growth rate. Yep. Help victims. I will help victims. The reserves are now 0. So still not entirely sure how that works. Still not entirely sure how that works at all. I feel like I shouldn't be able to bribe the victims if I don't have the money sitting in my bank account. And sometimes the bribes need to come from me as a person, and other times they apparently come from the company accounts. A little bit of consistency would sort of be nice. 47k, that's not bad. Want to expand the company again. That would be good. I'm going to pop the dividend size up in a little bit because I want to start making some money. I want to start taking some money out of the company and putting it into my pockets. It's pretty darned essential. Maybe next quarter, once we've expanded the company. So after next quarter, once we've got the money, want to buy Intramba's shares? Sure. That would be great, actually. That would be really, really good. Intramba, I think I just had them kicking around because I wanted to fulfill an ambition. I'm going to threaten you because I'm sick and tired of losing a ridiculous amount of influence. And there is no downside, I don't think. Right, let's go next quarter. I know I did technically have about 180k to invest in anywhere, really, but chances are I probably wouldn't have been able to invest anyway since my influence is so darn low. Even, as it turns out, if you have low influence in this game, it is still entirely possible to make a profit. Still entirely possible to make a good profit. 3.56 million. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so how much are we sitting on? 1.7k. Fantastic. Right, let's company expand. Everyone votes against it. You idiots! This is making you money. Like, do you not get it? Like, expanding the company is a good thing. Like, it's really, really good. And then let's go into stats. Let's increase the number of workers that we've got. Uh-oh. Okay. The game did start to lag a little bit. Stuff started to slow down. That's fine, though. Okay, so now our net income is going to be 1.19 million. Fantastic. Just fantastic. Okay. I'd say what I should do, and I should have done a while ago. I should have tried to puppet the governor so that I could get access to the governor's contracts. Treasurer still hates me, but I've got dirt on her. Yeah, let's try and send a detective to dig up some dirt. 10k to get a detective. I feel like I should only be charged by the detective when the price is high. Or when he succeeds, even, should I say. Not whilst the price is high. That doesn't even make any sense. Want to buy Dagwood shares? You want to buy the whole stake? Oh, beautiful. Yes, absolutely. Any day of the week. Please. Yeah, that's great. Right. How is my competitor doing? I don't know. I would like to know, though. Jack Bryant. Wow. Okay. So my net worth is a piddly 3.69 million. His is 299 million. His is 299 million. He owns a ridiculous number of companies. Wowzers. He's got 30 million in cash. He doesn't have any property. He is paying rather a lot in taxes, which is nice. Oh my goodness. But I tell you what, the good news is that there is hope yet. I mean, it may not look on the surface like there is hope. But let me categorically assure you, there is hope. There is hope. I'm not going to participate in this. I want to participate in a house sale. Illinois is the place that I'm going to be. Illinois is the place that I'm going to be, and if it means that I have to take control of more than one company in Illinois, I will do that. I will absolutely do that. I've got 1.12 million cash in hand at the moment. I would like to try and influence. I could straight up just buy this company out if I'm able to send an agent to your door and I succeed. Right, let's use an agent on you. There we go. What do I need to do? Yes, I need you Great. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the double, maybe even triple agent approach. Can I get yeah, can I decrease Harry's influence? No dirt on the character. Agent is on a mission. Is he on a mission at the moment? Oh, he is on a mission at the moment. Right, well, I'll do that in just a second. Let me threaten you. Yeah, fine. Anyway, the point that I was gonna say, the point that I was gonna make is I do, oh my god, really, I didn't need that. I really did not need that at that time. Okay, well, that's good. Compromised. Save. Agent is on a mission. He's not on a mission, though. The point that I was going to make is that the game is currently set on indefinitely, which means that I can still, hopefully, there we go, fantastic, still hopefully manage to pull it back. Pull back the win. Okay, let's let Polly Adler do her thing. Let's let Grant Hills do his thing. Honestly, I kind of feel like just giving into the extortion demands, because this is just unbelievably irritating. Is this going to be a failure? Please don't be a failure. That's fine. Great. Okay, required influence is way down. Can I make a deal with you now on Neroductions? I totally can. That's great. That's fantastic. What? What? Share price. Deal sum is 37k. And my future stake is only going to be 4%? What? I thought he had a way larger stake than 4%. Right. Wait, who owns Neroductions then? I thought I was going to be buying a heck of a lot more of it than I was in actuality. Did he only own 4%? Why did I not target Sophia Diaz? What have I been doing this whole time? Oh my... The courtesan can only be used on heterosexual men. That's a little bit presumptuous. Characters on a mission. Alright, well I need to send Grant Hills to her. Apparently. Fine, we're gonna stick all of our money into this Neurodynamics company. And I'm gonna compete on a company-to-company basis with my competitor. Because this game is indefinite, it means that there is still hope for us. There is still hope for us. There is still a chance that we can run a company better than he can. That's kind of what I'm banking on. That's honestly everything that I'm banking on, actually. My paltry pathetic influence. Net income. I don't know what that means. Yeah, my paltry pathetic influence is really a big hindrance right now, honestly. But that's okay. Just cancel. Yeah, cancel that. Use you right there. Fantastic. Let's get you in there. See if you can pick up some dirt. Pick up some dirt on Sophia Diaz. We only need to negotiate with you once, I'm afraid. Wants to buy Sechovia's shares. No. I'm afraid not. That's absolutely not happening. Man, I also want to buy a house. I want to buy a house. Can a house come on the auction, please? Yeah, I don't know what is going on. Income will decrease by plus 70? Not entirely sure about that. Okay. Alright, nice. Give me dirt. If we don't get dirt here, then this is bad. Oh, fantastic. 63% dirt? I'm gonna save that. Right. So, let me see. Use agent. I want to use the journalist, and I want influence decrease on the target. Fantastic. Let's do that. Let's do it. Let's do it on the cheap. Let's go to the next quarter. The next quarter means more money, more influence. Hopefully some of this negative agent influence will expire at some point. Otherwise, I'm never going to be able to negotiate with anyone ever again. It's been a real hindrance, I must say. My net worth is in a pretty darn good place. The journalist needs to do his thing, and then I can do my thing. How much is this influence going to be decreased by? 17.5. I mean, that's not bad. It's still not where I need it to be, though. Okay, can I try and fulfill some character ambitions, please? Is anyone in Illinois interested in anything? Can I do anything for anyone? I can sell you something. Absolutely, let's do that. Does that fulfill, or does that give me influence? Apparently not. Apparently not. That was an ambitious goal. Buy a painting. I'll participate and then immediately get outbid. And then have to withdraw. I'm sitting on a massive, massive income forecast. Threatened because there is no reason for me to do it. And now I'm negative influence again. Using agent minus 90 influence. What is this? What is this? This is ridiculous. Okay, let me go back to Sechovia. What's my debt payments? Very, very low at the moment, so that's fine. Let's increase the company. Let's increase the size of the company. Here we go. 151. Okay. The game does not like when I increase the number of workers. It's going very, very slowly. Right. Finally, I've arrived at where I need to arrive. So I should be gaining 2.2 million per turn. I say I'm gaining. I should be gaining none of that money. But the company is gaining 2.2 million per turn. Anyway, how wealthy is Jake? 29 million? I mean, I'm only on 5 million. So that sort of shows the difference. It's a huge difference, actually. It's a massive divide. And I still don't understand what is going on. This seems a little bit bonkers. It seems a little bit bonkers. Right, can I buy some shares in Valkyrie Records? I should be traveling around a little bit more. I feel like if I was traveling around a little bit more, I would make a little bit more money. Look at the negative profitability of all of these companies. Is it because my competitor is doing a better job at, like, sucking up all of the other companies? I'm pretty sure... I don't know. Maybe... I don't know what the issue is here. I don't know what the issue is at all. Maybe I go to California for a bit. Maybe I go for California, see if I can spend my millions over in California. March the 12th, you're scheduled to get there. Sure, let's do it. Opolis's shares? Absolutely. Let's do it. Let me go to California, have a semi-fresh start in California. I mean, I'm not in California permanently, as I'm sure you'll be able to gather. My company is in Illinois. I mean, I cannot physically move to California on a permanent basis. But it would be nice. It'd be nice if I could. Just need to go there for a little bit, see if I can pick up some deals. 390 bucks for a car? What happened to the car market in the last time that I borrowed a car? Let's put money into this company. 2.29. I can buy a heck of a lot of this company, actually. Let's make a deal. I'll buy as much as I possibly can. All right. Finally, an actual negotiation with people who don't totally despise me. And I still don't get it. I really do feel like I've been pretty chronically unlucky over the course of this series. Oh my goodness. All of these deals are bad. Very bad, in fact. Oh, God. What is it? What is going on here? Right, let's fulfill your ambition. Yep. I will fulfill your goal. Noah's goal. End up with a 2% stake. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I will negotiate with you. This company is worth 2.29 million, so I should actually be able to technically buy it out, or buy at least a 50% stake in it, which would help me greatly, because that's all we need. We just need a 50% stake, get us through the door, bada bim, bada boom, we end up in charge. We're able to sort stuff out. You want to buy all of my stake in YeWorks. Hold on, I'm trying to get a majority stake in YeWorks here. That's what's going on. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious me. Okay, that's bad. That's really, really flippin' bad. I mean, I want to try and deal with absolutely everyone that I can. I can't threaten. Bandit is unavailable. Oh, boy. No. Okay, there we go. Company has fined 1.1 million, or 1.2 million. That's ridiculous. That is... What? The company? Not me! Not me! That's all of my money! What the heck happened? The company is fined. It literally said the company is fined. I am not the company. I cannot believe that. Okay, first of all, this isn't the company that was in question. The company that's in question, what the heck? What the heck? We even have the reserves. When it said 1.1 million is what the company is fined, this shouldn't be me. It's a limited liability company, presumably. I'm not responsible. Why? Why was I fined? Oh my goodness. Well, fellow plutocrats, we're going to have to pick this up in the next episode. I don't know what the future holds for us. Things are getting dicey. My opponent is dangerous. Very, very dangerous. But we should manage to succeed. I do indeed hope. Thanks as ever to my fantastic patrons who help make videos like this possible. Ladies and gents, plutocrats, I'll see you next time. Bye.